We all know that Detroit diesel injectors are always numbered. We have N75, N65, M55, the M45, and so on. The question is, can you use this number interchangeably on the same engine? For example, this is what I mean. Look at this engine. This engine is 92 series of two-stroke Detroit engine, and on it, let us assume that you have N65 on it. Then it's a six-cylinder engine, and on that six-cylinder, if you have N65 on the injector on five-cylinder, and one of it is N45, will the engine still run? Or if the engine is four-cylinder and you have 45 N45 on three-cylinder and just only one cylinder, or on two-cylinder you have different number of injector, can the engine run? The answer is yes, the engine is going to run. However, the best you can do for yourself is to ensure that you are having the same number of the right injector on your engine. Though I've tried it on numerous occasions, on emergency, I've tried to use different number of injectors. But if you're not careful, you're going to have these two issues. One, it could affect your injector rack. Yes, because you are having different number. For example, you have N55 and you have N45 on the same engine, because they are not the same capacity. When one of it, the lower one can over open when when the governor rack is taught to, you notice that it will open too much. And when you have a bigger one on an engine, when you have, let's assume that the rest are N55 and you now have one or two N65 on the same engine. So you will notice that when the rack has opened all the other injectors, these two will still be at the back, will not be open. Sometimes they can even be the reason why you have injector racks stuck at a specific position. So it is always better for you to have the same number of injector on your engine. But for emergency sake, let us assume that you are sailing and the engine breakdown or is not working well, and you have different number of injector, then you can use it. And as you are fixing it, there are two things you have to put into consideration. How many holes? You have to check the nozzle tips. How many holes is the nozzle tips? When you try to test it, how many holes does it inject in? So sometimes it can be eight. So check around how many. And another thing you have to check is that after you install it finish, does your rack control very well? These are the things you need to check. If you don't check it, it's simply telling you something that that odd number or the very number that is different is going to affect the engine. And after installation, you also need to pay attention to that very cylinder. Check that very cylinder. Is this cylinder working very well? Is it too hot? You need to pay attention to that very cylinder, that the number is different among the rest. So my best advice for you is that ensure that you have the same number on your engine. But on emergency, you can use a different number to rescue yourself. But after then, replace it. Don't use wrong number for your Detroit diesel engine injector. Rather, check the owner's manual, check the number of the injector that should be there, and that is exactly one that you must use. Hope you enjoyed this video. How There's another video I linked to this video. You can check the link below. That video talk about Detroit diesel injector that you are going to enjoy watching. Please click it below. Thanks for watching.